I already tried filming this video, but I'm gonna do it again because I didn't like the way it came out. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we could do just a little catch-up check-in video and do the mid-year book tag catch-up thing. I don't know what it's called, but basically just let you know what I've been reading, what I've been liking, answer some questions from the tag, just so you guys know what I've been up to. But I would like to preface by saying this has been the worst reading year of my whole entire life. I don't know what it is. I think I'm distracted and a lot more busier this year, but no books I'm reading have been hitting at all. They've all just been mid, and like I don't remember what they're about. I don't remember the characters. I'm not connecting with them. So I'm gonna be a little bit of a Debbie Downer today, unfortunately, but there are still books that I did really enjoy. I've been in the biggest reading slump ever. I've read one book this month, and then in June I also read one book, so it's not going well, but I have hopes that the rest of the year I'll actually find some good books. I'm trying to change up the genres that I'm reading, and I'm also, one of my goals for the rest of the year is that when I'm reading a series is to read them in a row, because I find that I'll read like the first book in a series and then I won't pick up the next book for months, sometimes even a whole year has gone by, and then I'm just not invested in the story, I'm not connecting with it, and I don't remember it, and that really hinders my experience. So I'm trying to really read them in a row, and I even love the books. Like, it's not as if like, oh, I didn't like it, I'm not going to continue. Like, I like the book, but I just can't bring myself to continue. So that is one of my goals for the rest of the year, just to like focus and try and read books consecutively. Obviously, if I don't like the book or the series, then that's fine, but if I'm enjoying it, why am I not just going into the next book, you know? So that is my goals and my thoughts. Oh my god, I have a Sprite in the fridge and I really want to. I'm wearing pajama shorts. Ew. I really love a Sprite at the moment. I don't know why. Should I give you guys... I'm not very good at this. Hold on. I'm at my uni flat, so I don't have a lot of physical books here with me. So mostly it'll be pictures of books that I talk about. So I hope that's okay. So now we've got all of that boring stuff out the way, let's get into it. So, as of today, it's the 18th of July. I have read 20 books. 20, yes, 20. I read 20 books this year. I'm not proud of myself. I don't feel good about it. My goal is 60 because last year I read 56 books. So I thought, extra 4 books, I can do it. No, like I said, worst reading year of my life so far. I'm 12 books behind schedule right now, and I wish I was lying. I really do. I really wish I was lying, but I'm not. The fact that those 20 books, most of them were mid, and I just did not enjoy them, really hurts my soul, and I need to get out of this slump. If anyone has tips and tricks on how to get out of a slump, let me know. I'm trying to vlog my experience of getting out of the slump, and so far I've been filming that vlog for a month because I'm still in the slump. So who knows when I'll get out of it. Anyways, that is kind of the only stat for you. I don't use Storygraph or Fable, so I don't have any cool fun stats. I just know that I'm 12 books behind schedule, and I think off the top of my head, I think my average rating is about 3 stars, just because I only had a few books that I really enjoyed and I really liked. So let's get on to the questions that I have in my phone. Spoilers! The questions that I have in my phone, they're from the tag. I didn't choose all of them. I just kind of picked out the ones that I had an answer for. First, we're going to start with best book of the year. This is a very easy one to answer, and that is My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Atessa Mosfe. Do not hold me to that that pronunciation. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. But this, wow, one of the best books I've ever read in general. 5-6 star book for me, but it was so surprising because I don't read this genre. I don't really know what you would class this book as, but it's not a rom-com, it's not a romance, it's not a fantasy, it's just like literary fiction. Like, it was really, like, just hit me, and I don't know why. So basically this book is about this woman. You don't know her name, like, it's just never mentioned, so we don't know her name. She basically wants to have a whole year where she's asleep to reset, and that she believes after this year of sleeping she'll be like reborn. And it's been a while since I've read it, so I don't know all the specifics, but it just really hit me. For a book where she's asleep most of the time, I was obsessed. She would literally just sleep, wake up, take meds, eat food, sleep again, and it was just it's so good. Like, I can't describe it, but if you need a book recommendation, definitely try it. It might not be for everyone, but I loved it, and I want to read more books in this genre and books with this vibe. So if you know any, definitely let me know. This is one of my new favorite authors. I want to read more of her books. So yeah, that was definitely the best book I've read this year. Okay, the next question is best sequel so far of 2025. Now, there's only one answer I can give. And that is Gleam by Raven Kennedy. This is the only continuation of a series that I've read this year. I love this series, the Played Prisoner series, so much. It is a fantasy romance series, and this is one of the series that I was talking about earlier where it would be a year in between the books. So I read Guild in like 2023, I read Gleam last year, and I read Gleam this year, and it's something that I hate about myself and I need to change it. I think if I continue to read the next one, which is Glow, I will definitely restart and reread them all, but it's just finding time. There's so many books I want to reread, like, it's insane. Mainly because I struggle with remembering plots and characters and just what books are about, and I just hate it. I even started a book journal last year, which did help, but I just still struggle if I'm talking to someone in real life and they're like, oh, what did you think about this book? I'm like, I can tell you if I enjoyed it or if I didn't like it, but I can't talk to you about the plot. Like, I just really struggle with that. That's why I'm trying to read books consecutively in a row, because that way it's easier to remember because you spend more time with it. I don't really want to say what this is about because this is the third book in the series, so I don't really want to spoil anything, but the first book anyway is a retelling of Midas, the gold guy. It's about this girl who fully solid gold, and everything she touches turns to gold, and the Midas, who, you know, in the original Midas stories, I don't really know much about it to be honest, he's the one that touches that everything he touches turns to gold, but in this series, in this story, he's pretending, and it's actually the main girl, and he keeps her locked up in a cage and uses her power to pretend that he can do it. I'm really bad at explaining, so go research it for yourself, read the synopsis, but I do definitely recommend this series a lot. And if you love Akatara and series like that, definitely pick this up, because the romance, really good. Not so much in the first book. The first book, there isn't much of it, but as the series progresses, the romance eats, like, it really does. Question number 3 is a new release I want to read. I have 2 answers for this. The first one, oh my god, Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. As you can see, I have started it, but this came out recently, and I love Taylor Jenkins Reid. Like, all of her books have been 4 or 5 stars, incredible. And if you don't know, I study astrophysics at uni, and this book is about an astrophysicist, and it's about space and everything I love, basically. So mixing my passion with my favorite author is crazy work. Like, yeah. And I just, like, I haven't been wanting to pick it up because I've been in the reading slump, And there's part of me that's like, this will get me out of the reading slump and make me love reading again. But I'm also scared that because I'm in the reading slump, it's gonna make me not like it. So that's where I'm at. A little scared, but I do want to read it. But I don't know if it's the right time, but I also hate saying that because there's never a right time. But I think I need to get out of my slump first. And I got the signed edition. And it also came with a tote bag, which is so, like, I've never had that to me before. I went to Waterstones on release day, and he just pulled out a tote bag from like under his desk. I was like, okay. I didn't know that was a thing, but it's fine. So there's that one. And then also Rewind It Back by Liz Tom Ford, the next one in the Windy City series. That one, I just love that series, and obviously I want to finish it. It's the last book, so that one I'm really excited for. I don't know when I'm gonna get to it. Hopefully soon. Hopefully, I don't know. There's just like, I feel like I'm saving them for when I'm out of my slump, but I'm like, they could get me out of the slump, you know? So I'm just in a weird state right now. Next question is the most anticipated release for the rest of the year. Now, this question I struggled with because off the top of my head, I did not know a single release for the rest of the year. All of my anticipated releases have come out already. So I just like, I didn't know. And I did a bit of research, and even then I was still like, I'm actually not excited for any of these books to come out. And I think, again, it's because of my slump. Lauren Asher's new book comes out in August, so that is one I'm excited for, although I finished Love Redesign literally last night, so I still have to read the second one, Love Unwritten, and then I can read Love Arranged when it comes out. So I put that one as my most anticipated, just because I don't know any other books that are coming out, / not excited for them. So there's probably like a big one that I'm missing / can't think of, but it's okay. So the next one is Biggest Disappointment. Now, don't come for me for this, okay? But I feel like this book is either hear people hating on it or loving it, and I definitely fall on the hating side. And that is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. And this one I was disappointed because I love a figure skating book. Not necessarily a ice hockey book, but figure skating I love because I used to do it. I did it for like 12 years. Love the sport, love everything about it. So I was really excited. Yeah. And then I just could not connect. I couldn't get behind it. I didn't like the characters, especially the female main character. I don't remember her name. But she really, really annoyed me. Like, her behaviour, the things she would say, the way she would act, and the miscommunication between her and Nate. No. So I did, in fact, DNF it at around 60%, I think. There were moments, like, definitely at the very beginning, I did enjoy it and I was liking it, but as the book went on and their connection, like, grew, I just didn't like either of them. And I just could not keep reading because I would just be so pissed off, and I was like, I'm actually just not having fun. I'm just hating my time reading this, so I'm gonna put it down. And I feel like it would be unfair for me to force myself to finish the book if I know I don't like it, and therefore knowing I'm gonna leave it a bad review. So I thought I'd just DNF and leave it there. So that is my biggest disappointment. I do want to read her other books because I liked her writing and I liked the settings and the vibes, but I just didn't like the characters. That was my main issue. So I'm hoping with her other books, like I already own Wildfire. You can't see it, but it's on my shelf there. I already own Wildfire, and obviously it's about different characters, so I'm thinking maybe I should give it a go because I already own it. So we'll see, but probably not for a while. I won't pick it up. It's definitely my biggest disappointment of the year so far. Who knows? Maybe there could be another one. But yeah, okay. So, biggest surprise, again, is probably My Year of Rest and Relaxation, just because that's a genre I never reach for, I never buy. It was definitely a random pick for me. Well, not random pick, but random... I'll just explain. So my friend from year 12, so that's like 4 years ago now, maybe 5, I don't remember. She kept recommending me this book. She kept telling me to read it, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, yeah, I will, like, I'll read it at some point. So I bought the book. 4 or 5 years later, I finally decided to just randomly read it, and it turned out to be one of my favourite books. So, you know, I should have listened to her years ago. So if your friend gives you a book recommendation, read it. Because sometimes they know you better than you know yourself. So, you know, listen. So, Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I wasn't necessarily surprised because I do like her other books, but this one was so good, and I think it's because I really like the whole concept, and it was kind of like the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, where um, they're interviewing like a famous person who's old, and they're trying to, like, you know, write a story about her life. And I just love this kind of books, and I love the characters in the Emily Henry one, and I loved the story. I think the older woman's name was Margaret, who they were interviewing. I loved Margaret. I think, don't quote me on that. I don't actually know if her name is Margaret, but I'm about 60% sure her name's Margaret. But anyway, I really liked her story. That was like my favourite part of reading the book, was learning more about her rather than the romance between Alice and Hayden. I think his name's Hayden. I'm really bad at names, but it's fine. It's fine. I just really liked their connection, and I liked Margaret's story, and just, it was a really sweet book, basically. That was definitely a surprise. Like, I knew I was gonna like an Emily Henry book, but I didn't know what it was about, and I was very surprised when I was actually reading it. I was like, damn, like, this, I think it's my favorite book by her that I've read so far. I've read 4. Yeah, I read Beach Read, Book Lovers, Happy Place, and Great Big Beautiful Life. And that's definitely my favorite one so far. Okay, new favorite author. So again, we have to mention for the 3rd time, Atessa Mosfet. I think that's how you pronounce it. But Atessa Mosfet, amazing. I want to pick up more of her books. I actually have a Amazon gift card that I got from work, which is really random, but I need to spend it, so maybe I'll buy some of her books. I don't know. But, and then also Jennifer Hartman, which is a rogue one for me. I do love a dark romance, don't get me wrong, but I can't read a lot of them. It just gets too heavy. Like, I have to like sprinkle in the dark romance. And I read Still Beating by her a few months ago, and I really loved it, which is crazy because that book is so dark. Definitely look up trigger warnings. It's this woman and her sister's fiance get kidnapped, and they spend 3 weeks they spend being kidnapped, and they go through some horrible stuff. So again, definitely look at the trigger warnings. They go through some fucked up shit, but I just really like that book. So like, the first part of the book is them going through it, and the second half of the book is life afterwards and how they're adapting to life. And I really liked it because I think it's just because it really hit me so deeply, and well, that sounds a bit weird, but like, it really affected me. Like, I could not stop thinking about it, and like stuff like that. I was reading it so quickly, and I couldn't stop thinking about it just in like day-to-day normal life. And that was the first book I'd read by her, and I definitely want to read more, but I'm scared to be traumatized, so I don't know when that will be. Okay, newest favorite characters. So again, I'd like to mention Alice and Hayden from Great Big Beautiful Life, and Margaret. If that's not her name, I'm so sorry, but I think it's Margaret. But those 3, love. Also, The Switch by Beth O'Leary. I can't for the life of me remember names. It's so annoying. But it's basically the granddaughter and grandmother. They swap lives for a bit, and the grandma in that book, love her a lot. I really do. I love a grandma. I really do love a grandma. And then also Gibbsy from Binding 13, the Boys of Torment series. I've only read Binding 13 though, so I know I'm behind. I need to read that series. Like, that is one of the series I'm excited to read this year, and that is one that I want to read consecutively, just like back to back to back. And hopefully I'll do it before I go back to uni, so I can really focus in. I don't know. Okay, most beautiful book that I have bought. This is an easy decision for me, and it's right here. The Spell Shop. This is also my current read. This is by Sarah Beth Durst. And are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? I feel like it doesn't look as good on camera, but like hello. This is the most beautiful book I've ever seen in my life. And it's a cozy fantasy. I'm only on chapter 5, so I haven't read a lot, but I am liking it, and I hope it can get me out of my slump, but we will see. We'll see. But yeah, it so far is definitely giving the cute cozy vibes. So definitely give this one a shot. I can't say too much about it because I don't know too much about it, to be honest, but the vibes are good. The cover is amazing. That's all I have to say. 100% without a doubt, the most beautiful book that I own, period, not just in 2025. Okay, the last question, unfortunately, is what books am I most excited to read for the rest of the year? Now, Throne of Glass. I have... This is a series that I've had for a while, and it's just so daunting. Like, it's huge. But Sarah J Maas, I love Sarah J Maas. I love ACOTAR, which I feel like is such a basic thing, but I literally don't care. I love ACOTAR. And I know I'm going to love Throne of Glass, and I just need to sit and do it. I've read the first 3, so I read Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, and Crown of Midnight. But it's been 2 years since I read Crown of Midnight, so I think I want to restart and reread them again, and then continue on. And again, that's something that I want to read in a row. And just finding that time, like I should do it now, but because I have lots of free time at the moment, but I'm just like in such a slump. I also I'm having surgery next week, so I'm very mentally checked out at the moment. And even when I am reading, my mind is just wandering, and it's just a long recovery process after. So part of me is like, I just want to binge read Throne of Glass when I'm recovering from surgery, because I'm gonna be basically bedbound. But I don't know. And I also had a call this morning saying that it's been cancelled and they're trying to move it, so I'm a little all over the place, and I think that's a really big factor on my reading slump and just my everything slump at the moment. Like, I haven't been posting on any platform. I haven't been doing my book journal. All I've been doing is being on my phone, and it's really starting to get to me. But we're not going to go into that. Throne of Glass is definitely one I'm really excited to just binge, as well as Boys of Torment, and those are kind of the ones I'm really excited for, and Atmosphere as well. But yeah, those are kind of the main things that I'm excited to read. I think after I read The Spell Shop, then I'll start one of those series, but we'll see. And also, I just want to vlog it. I want to vlog my experience. I already did a reading vlog of Binding 13, so now I kind of want to do a vlog of me reading each book in Boys of Torment, so stick around for that. That is all I have to say. That's all the questions. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a fun time. Let me know in the comments what your guys' favourite and least favourite books of this year so far are. That was a mouthful, oh my god. But thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!